What's up, y'all? W Devil's back at you with another update. Long overdue. This is going to cover like pretty much 3 months, so I'm going to have to speed through this one. First and foremost, I want to thank all you cats. Officially been on YouTube for a year now. It's crazy hard to believe, and I have officially passed 100 subscribers. That is crazy. I can't believe got all that support, and I couldn't have done it without my fellow YouTubers shouting me out. And you know, I really appreciate all the guys that influenced me to get started on this, and I've made a lot of cool friends. You know, I really appreciate all you guys. Maximum shout outs could go, the list on and on. First, the cats that, you know, my first video shouted out all those cats. I mean, so hell yeah, I appreciate the support, and hopefully keep them coming, and I appreciate the friendships with y'all. Some of you fellow YouTubers have been badass, cool guys. And one of those guys I actually did a trade with a month or so back. That was a movie guy, 666. Zach, he's the man. But Chia, and of course he went up far and beyond and super hooked it up. I was wanting this Screen Theater. I believe this is volume 2. I have volume 1. It's got the Terror at 10 Killer, and it's got the Last Slumber Party. Last Slumber Party was super cheesy, low budget slash. I need to check out the other one. But I really do like these Screen Theaters. You get them. And then, like a champ, he just hooked this up on for free. He's the man. Hunting Creatures. This is some German splatter, released by Unearthed Films. So super badass. I still have to check this out. It's got to be something sounds like right up my alley. It looks pretty cool. And plus, I've been wanting to get my Unearthed Films. I only own like one Unearthed film, so that is badass. So let's kick right into it, guys. Like I said, it's like 3 months, so I'm gonna fly through as fast as I can. First some blues. Most of the blues on my updater right here. See, I got this Best Buy super cheap Cabin Fever Patient Zero. Cabin Fever Part 3, basically. Or maybe it's a prequel. But anyway, badass. I really enjoyed this. I thought it was fun. Some gross out moments. I think it's pretty strong. I like all 3 of the Cabin Fever flicks, to be honest. These are pawn shop finds. I am wanting to say these were 2 apiece. I can't remember if they were 2 or 3, but it was super worth the deal. Zombie on Blu-ray, Blue Underground. So that was worth an upgrade for cheap. And so was this upgraded Friday 13th unrated cut, or the uncut version on Blue. We were cheap. Finally got this sucker for $7 at the local Best Buy, and that is one of these Toho Godzillas I've been looking for, and this has Giant Monster All Out Attack, which is pretty badass, and then Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, the first one. And then I had a Walmart gift card, and this sucker had been staring me down, and I ended up getting it. Also, it's got the 2 versions of the film. It comes with cool ass art cards and a comic book, reprint mini comic, and this is Alien, the newest anniversary edition, come out on Blue. So hell yeah! I gave my buddy my other copy of Alien on Blue, and like I said, I had a gift card, so that was pretty much free. So worked out for everybody. All right. Now, shit tons of pawn shops and secondhand buys. Pawn shop. So these are all, I believe almost all these are $1. Thanksgiving 3. I have never seen Thanksgiving, so I'll get that first. From what I understand, this is actually Thanksgiving 2, and they skipped right ahead and made 3. And I've also heard that they're thinking about making Thanksgiving 2 now. That might be kind of funny. Don't know, you know, it just looks like cheesy shit right up my alley, almost trauma-esque. I've heard about the Thanksgiving flicks. Dollar, I got Dante Tomaselli's Satan's Playground. Don't know how good this is, but released old school Anchor Bay for $1. You know I'm gonna get it. And this was secondhand for $1, but it's still sealed. I think I've actually seen this in the Walmart dump bins. Where Evil Lives 6-pack. It has Population 436, Incubus, Devour, Windchill, Candy Stroppers, and Cottage. And yeah, I wanted to check out the Cottage, so I got this. No, the other flicks might be straight on there too. And this I picked up for $1. I already own. I thought I might do for a future trade or something. I couldn't pass it up. This is the Chucky 4-pack collection, which has 2 through Seed of Chucky, I believe. It's got all of them except 1, and then Curse of Chucky, of course. So I don't know. I can probably even trade this in a local store if nobody wants this shit, and you know, probably make my money back on that. And this was $1. Warning from Space, released by Alpha Video, 1956. And this is a Japanese monster movie, so it's got to be pretty damn awesome. Got this for $1. MGM 2-pack of Troll 1 and 2. I've always heard shitty things about 2. No, it's probably pretty bad, but I've always wanted to see these and check them out for my own. Actually, never seen the Troll flicks. Again, another $1 pickup. Incredible Shrinking Man. So, hell yeah, that's some old school. 1957, released by Universal. You know, one of the original sci-fi classics. Kind of one of the first ones, I think, to do the incredible stuff. I mean, there's, you know, the 50-foot woman, Attack of 50-foot women, and there's all kinds of stuff. Boris Karloff Classics. I've been looking out, finding these at pawn shops everywhere. This is the AMC Monster Fest collection that has 8, The Ghoul, The Terror, and Dick Tracy Meets Gruesome. So, hell yeah. Some Boris Karloff goodness. Holographic cover of Ghost Ship. I actually had fun with this flick back in the day. I want to go back and revisit it. I didn't own this, so thought I'd go back and check it out. I always remember that first kill being awesome. Oh yeah, this was badass to find. Local pawn shop for $1, and that is Cam to Can. So IFC Midnight release. This movie might be garbage, but you know, IFC Midnight, pick it up. And hell yeah, it's got some Tartan Asian Extreme. Of course, for $1. That's how I do it around here. Yeah, it's a Tartan Asian Extreme, so I had to pick it up. It's called Perth. So it's like supposedly like says Singapore's answer to a taxi driver. So that should be interesting to say the least. Death Tunnel. Might be straight up garbage, but I picked this up because I always remember the making of this flick, because it's at Waverly Hills Sanitarium in Kentucky, which is a really famous haunted, supposedly haunted sanitarium. You know, not too far from where I am, so that place has always kind of fascinated me, the story behind that place, and I thought the fact that they actually made a movie here, I wanted to check out this book. So, like I said, it might be garbage. I don't know about that. Alright guys, speeding on through. I usually pick up these thrill and chill shit, so I wasn't really needing this one per se. But I've got some other ones, and I thought I'd pick it up for $1. This is the one that's got Frankenstein, Dracula, Halloween 2, the actual cut Rob Zombie's version, and Underworld, which is why I've got this. I've never seen Underworld, and I've always kind of heard about those flicks, so I want to check them out. And can somebody tell me about this? It says screenplay and written by Danny McBride. There's no way that is the same Danny McBride that I love, that's in all these comedies, Eastbound and Down and stuff. So if anybody knows about that, let me know. I find that really interesting. Um, really interesting. So we got some Mystery and Horror Tales, Volume 1. Actually got Volume 3 a few months back. So, hell yeah, interesting to find another one of those around out in the wild. And this was awesome to find in the wild. Never see these at pawn shops. This is a Troma release of Beg. Don't know much about this one, but Troma, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Pawn Shop P2, New Level of Terror. So I've kind of heard mixed things about this one. I kind of want to check it out. It sounded pretty interesting. I believe it's a and I got one of these. I only got it because it was $1. It's probably, garbage. One of these, I was going to say Mill Creek, but it's an Echo Bridge 20 pack, 20 movies. There's actually a few decent movies on here. Of course, you got the original Night of the Living Dead. Let's see. Yeah, and there's a lot of movies I know nothing about on here. I don't want to read all these off, but yeah, you get the point. So if there is anything good on this one, let me know, because I probably won't get around to that one in no hurry. For $1, this is like the third copy I have of this movie, which is stupid, but for $1 a piece and being old school Anchor Bay, I could get it. This is Army of Darkness. I didn't own this version. I own the Screwhead edition, the bootleg edition, now I own the regular edition. So, fuck. It's ridiculous, but I've got $3 in all my Army of Darkness copies, so I can't, sweat it too much. The Coroner. Now, this looked really interesting. Comes in a super thick-ass case. And I know nothing about this one, but I don't know. The cover kind of reminded me of like a Dr. Giggles kind of thing going on or something, so that kind of piqued my interest. And this was cool to get for $1. I missed this one, or nobody really talks about this one much. This is Spider by David Cronenberg. He said, I've not heard hardly anybody talk about this, so I know nothing about it, but it's Cronenberg, so hell yeah. And we got another Tartan Asian. Tartan, I'm probably saying that wrong. I'm sorry if I am. Asia Extreme, that's what I like calling them. Whispering Corridors. So it's a ghostly. So who knows, but Japanese ghostlies, they usually know how to do them right. Alright, guys. We're about halfway there. Wow. We've got another pile bigger than this. The floor, and then, yeah. We should be done. For $1, it's a ridiculous amount of pawn shop stuff. I didn't get everything at the pawn shop, but a lot has got bought at pawn shops in the past 3 months. Stephen King's Rose Red. I remember watching this when it initially came on. Wasn't a huge fan of it, but I'm trying to pick up everything Stephen King. Anybody knows? Kind of intriguing cover. It's different. For $1, Descent 2. I was a big fan of the first one, so let's give it a watch. I'm sure it's a low budget, not as good version. I've heard kind of bad things about this, but I picked it up for $1. Gacy. I think I watched this when it initially came out. If this is the same flick that was released with the 4 other serial killers, or the 3 other. I think there was a Dahmer, a Manson, Ed Gein, and Gacy. I'm pretty sure that's the same series that they all were released at like the same time and had similar covers. I know Scream Factory just released this for $1. I'm gonna pick this up because, you know, why not, instead of spending 20 bucks. That is Phantom of the Opera, the Robert Englund version from 95, something like that. 89, I'm sorry, 1989. So hell yeah, we'll check it out. So yeah, good things happen when you go to new pawn shops outside of your area a little bit. Found this for $1 in a couple towns over in some of their pawn shops. And that is Mutant, the Roger Corman's Cult Classics release. So I had to give this a pick up. I love these Corman's Cult Classics. Everything that I've got by them so far has been pretty solid flicks. So. Another AMC Monster Fest. Now I got this at my local hookup store, Raven Records. I paid $2 for this. It's sealed. It's got the Atomic Brain, the Brain That Wouldn't Die, Carnival of Souls, and Night Tide. You know, probably public domain, but the transfer is usually solid on these AMC ones, I think, so it's worth a pick up. And this was another one I probably shouldn't have bought, but the cover art really just sold me on it. It's got the OG, it's the Diamond release of Horror Hotel and Carnival Souls, so that's really cool. Alright, more dollar pickups. The Lawnmower Man 1 and 2, I believe these are just sci-fi. Always heard about these, and you know, but I'd give them a watch. Steven Dorff in the uncut version of Botched. Yeah, I didn't hear about this when this came out, but Steven Dorff, I'm gonna give it a go. And this is the platinum release of Inhabited, starring Malcolm McDowell. Yet again, I've never heard of this flick, but $1, we'll give them a watch. Sorry I'm flying through these, people. A Catcom double feature. Got this for $2 at my local Ravens, my local record shop. And it's got Invasion of the B-Girls and the Incredible Two-Headed Transplant. So really neat 2-packs. I really like the original cover art stuff they use on there. And then you got another Roger Corman 2-pack, which has Bucket of Blood, Little Shop of Horrors, The Terror, and The Wasp Woman. So, hell yeah. Oh. Guys, we about got it. Local FYE pickup. They always have their Dark Skies releases for $5. Or here lately, they've had their Dark Sky and the IFC Midnight releases for $5 a piece. So got Byzantium for $5. We're at that Walmart gift card. I got some more DVDs. I got Starry Eyes, the Dark Sky release, which I've heard really good things about. Got that real recently, actually. You need to check that out. And I got this, which was phenomenal in my opinion. That is Horns. I highly suggest going and checking that one out. Really dug that one. Alright, so now we're at my local hookups at Ravens Records and Rarities. Good deal on all these. They were mixed. They were like 2 and 3, and then a couple of these were 5. This is a Tokyo Shock release of Pyrokinesis. Know nothing about it, but it's Tokyo Shock, which I collect and I usually enjoy. Another Tokyo Shock release, and this is The Neighbor, number 13. Any of these, y'all let me know your opinions. All these I have not got around to watching. Super stoked to finally get one of these. I want to get all these, the Synapse releases of 42nd Street Forever, and this is volume 2. You know, the collection of Grindhouse trailers, literally like every genre of flicks back then. Super cool. Great idea to do. And this was $2. I do remember this. Paramount release of Captain Kronos Vampire Hunter. Yeah. A lot of these, like, I hadn't seen or heard of before, and I just, for cheap, I took the gamble. So yet again, y'all let me know about that one. Captain Kronos Vampire Hunter. This, I believe, Cinemexicano collection. Which is, yeah, the vampires from Coyoacán. I can't say that last word on there. But anyway, I can't really pronounce this, so I'm going to put it up here. It's the vampires from Coyoacán, something like that, or Los Vampiros de... I can't say that last word. I don't know how to pronounce that, but... If y'all don't know about these are one of the many old lucha flicks back then, and they're portrayed as superheroes, and they're fighting aliens and vampires and all this stuff in all these different flicks. And this one, of course, is vampire flicks. And legends, Mil Mascaras, who's a straight legend. I don't know if y'all keep up the wrestling like I do. I believe that's Alberto Del Rio's father. Who else is in this? Got Mil Mascaras, Super Zan. Yeah, Super Zan and Mil Mascaras. I mean, those are like the quintessential luchadors. I mean, they're like, that's like bigger than Hulk Hogan in their culture. Really awesome stuff, man. I'm so glad to get one of those flicks. Anyway, Shriek Show release. Now, I did pay a bit more. I think this was like $8, but I was fine with this because it's the Ruggiero Deodato collection, and I know Shriek Shows usually go out of print quick. Jungle Holocaust. This was one of my favorite cannibal flicks. I'm not seeing them all, obviously, but I put it up there with the Cannibal Ferox and Cannibal Holocaust. It's pretty badass flick for sure. Terror Frankenstein. One of the mini Frankenstein, and this is one that I haven't seen, so pick it up on the cheap. I think these are $3, still sealed. Midnight Movies still sealed for 3 apiece. This one's got the Phantom from 10,000 Leagues and the Beast with a Million Eyes. So y'all know about me and my Midnight Movies. That's how I do it. There again. Probably can't pronounce this. Young Gary, and then Conga. It's got your big creature features, monster movies, right up my alley. As you can tell by my love of Godzilla and stuff like that. Super stoked to get all these. Let's see. I got a Video Asia 10 OG flicks. The Thug City Chronicles Volume 1. International Thug Flicks. Yeah, it looks like a lot of good stuff. Italian mob movies, and I know there might be some spaghetti western stuff on here. Yeah, so awesome. Good little mix of gangsta flicks. So yeah, and then I got a toe tag release finally, and this was a little pricey, but still, I was worth it to find this in the wild, and glad to support a local business. This is the Red Centaur. Go figure, there's a cooler release out recently. I really love this cover art anyway, so I'm fine with this one right here. And I've always heard great things about this one, and so finally picking that one up. I've had that on my radar for years, seriously. Another one, it's always been highly recommended. Pretty sure Moods is a big fan of this one. I know he's a big fan of this director. It's Gene Rollin. And the movie is Grapes of Death. I fucking love this flick. This was awesome infection disease flick. If y'all checked out my top 10 Tuesday, you can see that it was pretty high on my list. So really like that flick. Alright, we're about done, peeps. Amazon orders is what I got right here. Got an Amazon card for Christmas. And I hit up some good ish. I had like $70 or something like that. What I got was the Blue Underground release of Night Train Murders. Super stoked to get that. Ooh, excuse me. So yeah, this one come highly recommended by my boy Zach and Mooch as well. Pretty much everybody that's seen this flick, and I have to agree, it's a good slasher on a train, and you got a decent amount of sleaze in there. Just a good overall flick. Highly suggest Night Train Murders. Good stuff. And save that to the end. This was super cheap. I don't remember how much it was, but it was worth the deal because this was always hard to come by, it seemed like back in the day. Original Grindhouse classic. Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. I remember hearing about this from Joe Bob Briggs like a million years ago when I was way too young to watch this. But yeah, Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. Finally get to check this one out. I've actually heard it's a pretty good time though from numerous people. And shout out to my boy Jesse Midnight Crawler. I picked this one up just because of him. One of his many suggestions. I still have to get to a billion flicks that he's introduced me to that look cool as hell. But this one is Gator Bait. So this looks like some good Rape Revenge stuff right here. Hell yeah. And I was happy to get these. Oh yeah, I was happy to finally get some Scorpions. Got some Scorpion releasing. And these are the Katarina's Nightmare Theater. They're actual is a wrestler as well and wrestled as Winter. I might throw it up on here. Yeah, I've actually seen this chick in person because I went to TNA wrestling one time and she was one of the wrestlers. So I think that's kind of cool. She's putting out forward stuff. But anyway. The Devil's Men with Donald Pleasance and Peter Cushing, uncut version supposedly, and then Terror. So I really had to get that just because of the Donald Pleasance Peter Cushing thing, and it being a 2-pack. Scorpions, usually kind of pricey, but I found pretty good deals on these. And I got both of them under $10 a piece. 2-disc special edition. Had to get this one highly suggested by my homeboys as well. And this is The House on Sorority Road. So yeah, supposedly a classic slasher, it seems like. I've heard about this one for years as well, it seems like, so. And finally, got this one off my wish list. And I finally saw what all the hype was about. Ginger Snaps, the Scream Factory release. Beautiful picture quality and all that stuff, as usual, Scream Factory, but what a top-notch werewolf flick, though. Great stuff. So yeah, 2 more things to show y'all, and I'm done. The prides of my Christmas. My awesome father hooked me up big time, and I got the Bava box sets. I'm sure y'all know about these. Anchor Bay classics. Finally got these, man. I've wanted these for years. I've checked out 3 so far: Black Sunday, Black Sabbath are all good, and Kill Baby Kill. I liked all those. Black Sunday though was phenomenal. I still need to check out the rest of these. Um, but yeah, I've heard great things about Bay of Blood. Yeah, $5 for an August Moon. Yeah, man, I'm can't wait to check out all these and get my Bob knowledge up. But guys, thank you all for sitting through this ginormous update. Yet again, thank you all for the support. It means, it means so much to me. Sales, keep it going. Y'all have a good one. Peace.